Patrick McNeil back here with you at the intermission. Throughout the year, we've been trying to tee up the Quebec teams before they come to Center 200, and the Eagles' next game on home ice Sunday is against the Chicoutimi Saguenéens. Joined now by the Chicoutimi play-by-play man, François Gingras. François, before this maritime road trip, Chicoutimi suffered a very, very tough loss against Rimouski, allowing 12 goals. How much do you think that motivated the team to get in gear to have a strong maritime road trip?
I think it's going to motivate the team because this team is working hard. I signed the game against Rimouski. It was 10-4, I think, at some point in the third period. And the team was working hard. The best period of the game was the third period when they were losing by 6-7 goals. They never stopped to work hard. This team really hate to lose a game.
Certainly a inspiring loss. I'm not sure if that's the right word. A lot of exciting young players on this Chicoutimi team. Two of the players drafted in the first round. Maxime Massé is having an incredible rookie season. You also have Jeremy Leroux and also a second-round pick in Merrick Baudouin. How exciting has it been to watch the 16-year-olds on this team?
It's been amazing to watch those three because they are three different players. Massé, he looks ready to be a first-line player in the QMJHL. He got 1 point per game at the moment. He reads the play perfectly. It's amazing, and it's what you want with third overall. But Marek Baudouin, someone that surprised me a lot, is already super good in the D-zone. It's a two-way every team will want, and he's only 60 years old. If you want this guy in 3 to 4 years, Pierre-Olivier Roy that we see with Quebec, the first line right now, it could be a player like that, and it's what you want for a rebuilding team. Jeremy Leroux, he scored his first goal a couple of games ago, so he's starting to find his game too. Having those three players around is positive for the fans in Chicoutimi to see the future of this team.
We won't see Yanick Jean on this trip because he's away on a scouting assignment, but obviously This is his team. He is the second longest tenured coach in the Q in terms of being in the same place. How much do you think that helps the Sags, his experience, and just that he has been there for so long?
He lived every experience in this league. You know what's a rebuilding team, a winning team. For the player to have a head coach like that and a GM like that, it helped the confidence to know that the leader of this team is someone who know the leagues and everything around it. And it's explained how important Yanick Jean is team, but you can really feel it and see it in this locker room. Having a leader like this, for the young players, they know who Yanick Jean is. They saw him when they were younger. Having this guy as a coach really helped this team.
You look at the goaltending here, main piece is Charles-Antoine Lavallée, backed up by a 16-year-old. It's always interesting if you have a 20-year-old in Lavallée and a 16-year-old in Ruggiero. Lavallée was part of that Shawinigan team last year that won the President's Cup. He split duties along the way. How much do you think his experience has helped, and how has he been this year for the Sags?
You say it. We have a 50-years-old goaltender in Ruggiero, so to have a 20-years-old, Lavallée, he won the Memorial Cup. He can help with Ruggiero. It's super important to have a leader like that for a younger goaltender, for a rebuilding team. To have a 20-years-old in Lavallée, it helped a lot because that's one for a rebuilding team. You want a good goaltender, a hard-working team. It helped the confidence of this team. Lavallée is one of the most important pieces of this team, and it's different for Lavallée. Last year, he won the cup, and this year, he got to play for a rebuilding team. But the attitude of Lavallée is A1, and just want to help the younger player of this team.
One NHL drafted player on this team is somebody we're familiar with from his time in Bathurst, and that is Marc-Andre goes over to Chicoutimi in the offseason, drafted by St. Louis. What makes him a strong defenseman this year for the Sags? I assume he's the number one defenseman in Chicoutimi.
He's the quarterback on power play, on PK. When the team needs to score one goal, God is on the ice. When the team needs to protect an advance, he is on the ice. He's always on the ice. It helps to show the other defensemen. He can help every defenseman of this team. We got Matteo Mann, who's not here right now because of an injury, but he can help Matteo Mann, who's going to probably be an NHL draft pick this year. He can help through this experience, and he can help the younger guys too. Colby Train just joined the team for the trip here. He don't know if he's going to play, but he can talk to him. And he's the number one defenseman pick, but it's more than just what he can do on the list. The younger guys need the role model. He's totally one.
Lastly, we look at this game on Sunday, the end of a road trip for Chicoutimi. The Eagles coming off a 2-game road trip. What should fans be excited about from seeing this Chicoutimi team?
You're going to see in 2, 3, or 4 years, you're going to be dominant in this league, I feel. And can in 2, 3 years say, oh my God, I saw them when they were younger. Team is a hard-working team. They never stop to protect their goaltender. They work hard on defense. That's the quality number one you want in a hockey team, and mostly when you're rebuilding. This team they beat the Quebec Remparts when they were losing 2-4 and 4-4, and they won in shootout. So this team never stopped fighting to win a hockey game, and that's what we're going to see against the Eagles. This team is going to work hard, and you're going to see young guys that you will see in the near future, 2-3 years. Maxime Bassiak is at 16, but just imagine in 2-3 years when it's going to come to Cape Breton what he can do.
We look forward to seeing you in the Sags as well on Sunday. Great insight on what's going on with the Chicoutimi Saguenéens. Best of luck covering the team and have fun on the trip, Francois.
Thank you.
That is François Gingras. He is the play-by-play announcer for the Chicoutimi Saguenéens this year. You're listening to the intermission of Cape Breton Credit Union Eagles Hockey.